Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT, and today I'm going to give you my noob's journey to max. And I'm going to tell you guys some of the things that you should probably avoid and some of the mistakes that I made during my journey. We'll start off with some of the mistakes that I made as I was leveling up and figuring things out, especially in the beginning of the game, all the way to the end, honestly. One thing that I would do different, and I think a lot of you guys should avoid, whether you're on an Iron Man account, just a main, or whatever. Maybe you're new, maybe you're starting an alt, whatever it is. I think the biggest thing is I would have done quests a lot sooner. Even though I'm not someone who enjoys questing, I do feel that it's a very, very important thing to get out of the way in the beginning, because when you were looking at skills, you could almost, get pretty decent early level like gains just from the quest. I think there's one quest that gets you to the 20s or even higher from smithing. It's one of the quests in Falador. I forget exactly the name, but if I had to do that part differently, I would have started with the quest first. I did make that mistake. Another mistake that I did also, which was very it's funny that I think about it now, is I did not train construction till way later on in my 99 journey. Construction's probably one of the more important 99s that you should get out of the way because of everything that you get in your player-owned house. So you can customize it to what your needs are. You don't necessarily have to have everything. And like when we go to my teleports, I don't even have my teleport all the way like upgraded. I have these teleports, and these are the teleports that I use most. When I'm doing farm runs or if I'm doing like trying to do barrows, this is what I use. So I don't really necessarily need anything else because I have my fairy ring. I don't even have my fairy ring under my tree. I have my place where I put some of my pets. I have my full teleports for all my jewelry over here, and then I have my altar to change these up. I wish I did this a lot sooner, because if you guys are leveling up, being able to teleport to your house and just use your pool, or use any of the teleports, or just getting around in general, having a spirit tree here, it's going to be super, super important in your journey. So I made the mistake on leveling it up a lot later. I feel that you guys should try to avoid that as much as possible. I know it's expensive, but it's probably one of the best investments that you can make on this game. Let's talk about the order of some of these skills and how you can maximize your efforts and achieving certain things. Now, what I did was I would grind out a 99 until I was done. And I honestly don't think that was the best thing to do. Now, if you are trying to get max, or you are trying to do something like that, it is always that, let's just grind it out and get the 99. But to be honest, if you can get base 90s, you're doing super good in this game. You're going to be able to do pretty much anything that you want. Now, there are some diaries that require some higher things, but for the most part, you're going to be able to almost do everything in the game. So what I would suggest is playing through everything and not trying to hyper focus on a 99, because what can happen is you're going to burn yourself out, especially if you're a new player. If you're a veteran player, or maybe you're coming back or something like that, you get it. You've been here and you've done this. But even us, right? Even us players that have been here for a really long time, we can still get burnt out on things. So what I suggest is play everything to certain levels and not have 99 be the end goal of your journey if you have other skills that are like level 40. Now, there will be exceptions, right? Combat's one of those ones that will passively get up. But I will say this, I would not train combat without Slayer. I feel Slayer is such a good method to get your combat skills up, but it can be argued the higher your combat skills, the faster Slayer will become. So it's one of those things that are like, well, which one should we do? And to be honest, as long as you're having fun, I think both answers are correct. But I will say this: don't underestimate agility. Agility is a skill that I leveled up to 99, and I felt very comfortable with that. If I was to do it again, if I was to restart my account, agility would probably be one of the first skills that I really start training. And the reason for that is because, like, I know the graceful outfit's not as useful as it once was, but the fact that you get the shortcuts is so powerful. I think the shortcuts in this game are super powerful for a lot of different training methods, a lot of different bossing. It's just really good to have those shortcuts. So I would definitely suggest, getting some agility up and comboing some of these things. What I did was I started with fletching, and I think fletching is definitely a great skill to start with. The reason for it is because I think I made my first 17 million gold on the game, and it was through fletching, because it's just a money making machine, right? It's AFK. As long as you're stringing bows or cutting the short bows or long bows, you're going to be making money. It's just, how much do you want to make? If you can once you get up to, what is it, Maple logs are 11 GP, and I think the shorts or longs, one of them sell for 70. So you're starting to make a lot of money there. And then once you move up to the U logs, same thing. You're going to be making a lot there. If you want to string the bows, that's fine too. I think that's a little bit faster. But what I did is I cut a lot of them because it was more AFK. So there's so many different paths on this game. But I will say one more thing that I wish I would have done. And this is going to really improve your gameplay overall. And it's going to make your RuneScape experience a lot better. A lot of you guys probably guessed it. But learn to PVM. Raiding, bossing is so important in this game nowadays. It's crazy. If you want to enjoy some of the aspects of this game, let's say you're a skiller, a PK or something like that, money is always a thing. And unfortunately, we can't make a tremendous amount of gold through skilling. There are ways, blood runes are great, soul runes are great, nature runes, things like that. We can do thieving and make a lot of money through the blood shards. There are ways, but if you're wanting to be social and you're wanting to have some fun in the game, bossing is something that you're gonna want to understand. And I don't necessarily mean you got to be some pro bosser, but little things that I still don't do and things that I'm learning as I'm going through the process, like making F keys, being able to switch your prayers from a click of a button, right? It just makes it so much faster to go through versus clicking and moving. Knowing how to prayer flick, prayer flicking, what prayer flicking is you're going off of one thing to another thing, understanding what monsters are hitting you. Jad, for example, his projectile, when it shoots out, if you switch it before it hits you, you're going to be okay. But then there are certain bosses where you got to switch it even faster and be before, and there's just so much to learn. And if I was to do it over, I would start doing a lot more bossing than just trying to get max. Because what I'm doing now is I'm almost doing it backwards. I'm max now, and now I'm trying to learn how to raid and how to boss, which is still fun. But I do wish I put a little bit more time in, because it would have made my journey a little bit better. Because there are some amazing drops from raids. The materials that you get from bossing is pretty crazy. If you're trying to skill, or you're trying to do some fletching or something like that, well, you're getting thousands of logs just from certain bosses, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. But it's going to help your journey along as you progress in the game of old school RuneScape. So I just wanted to give a few tips for you guys today. It's nothing crazy. It's probably something that you've probably heard this before, right? But I will say this to end it. I'm on the road to 6,000 subscribers. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please hit that subscribe button. I'm not some crazy guy that does really great content. I know I'm not selling myself well. I'm just an old dude that likes to play the game, that is pretty consistent with making videos, and I talk about things, and half the time I don't know what I'm talking about, but I enjoy it. I've enjoyed this game for a really long time, and if you guys will hit that subscribe button, that's awesome. If any of you guys want to become a member to the channel, that's amazing too. Benefits for that is you get some badges and stuff. So when you guys see some people chatting and they got some med helmets by their name, make sure to give them a like and a follow, because they're going above and beyond and helping me financially and in this journey we call life. So that's about it. Like, favorite, share, subscribe, and like always, anything goes good with the Dragon Med.